Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the video, welcome if you are new. It's a very exciting day. It is currently Friday, it's just approaching 3 p.m. and Alex and I are going to go get in the car and drive up to York, and you're going to spend the weekend with me as we go for a little weekend trip away to the north of England. Although it's very autumnal, I'm feeling like it's going to be the start of autumn. It's currently cold, it's raining, it's grey, it's getting dark early. Like, we thought this was going to be like the last hurrah of summer, but I think it's going to be the start of autumn. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's roll on a little weekend getaway to a little hotel just outside York. It is now Saturday. We have got up, we've had breakfast. It's actually a really glorious day of sunshine outside, which is not what I expected. But the plan for today is we're going to go to the York Birds of Prey Centre because we managed to get little voucher things from the hotel, which is really quite cute. So we're going to go to the Bird of Prey Centre. It opens at 10:30, it's currently 9:45. So at the moment I'm just finishing my very highbrow book that I'm currently reading. I've got like, I don't know, 40 pages left. So I'm currently reading this. I'm going to finish the book off and then, yeah, we're going to walk around because the hotel we're staying at is like next door. So we're going to walk around to the Birds of Prey Centre. I think it opens at 10:30. Then there's a flying show, I think, 11:30. So that's the plan for the morning. And then we're going to go to the Park and Ride, which is also just down the road, and get a bus into York and then spend like lunchtime through to the evening in York Town Centre. I don't really know what we're going to do there. There's a couple of like, they've obviously got a cathedral and a church and all sorts of things, but yeah, that's the plan for today. Had a full English, which was delicious, and yeah, just gonna spray some perfume. This is Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues. On my cheeks and actually on my lips as well is the Rimmel London Multitasker Jelly Crush Lip and Cheek Tint, and this one is Pink Sublime, and it's one of those like lip products. I applied it yesterday and you might not have been able to tell because I was like hiding it with my hair, but you need like the smallest amount on your cheeks. It's so bright, and because it stains it's actually really hard to get off. But it's also a lip product. And it lasts a bit better than a lipstick or a lip gloss because it like slightly stains. So yeah. And then I let my hair air dry, which is why it's a bit like crazy and slightly curly. So, yeah, come along with me as we spend the day in York in our little weekend getaway. I mentioned yesterday I thought this was gonna be like the beginning of autumn, but now it's really sunny, so now I have no idea. But we're gonna go out and let's have a fabulous day.
The other thing what this has got, the little birds would have, it's got this bird, one on the top, one on the bottom. The top one is more candidates. She They have 2 children and they're busy. The bird when it gets swarmed, when it does that, it does not go back. But unfortunately, Dad's smiling because
It's a very barking doggy. It is many hours later. We actually had such a nice day. The weather has completely turned and it's now torrentially downpouring, but this morning was actually really nice. We went to the York Birds of Prey Centre, which I believe is moving soon. I don't know when, but we went there this morning. It was so nice. They did a like a bird show that lasted over an hour. I got to hold a barn owl. It was so cute. And then we went in the car, went to a park and ride, and went into York and basically walked around, picked up a couple of bits we needed from Superdrug, but then I also picked up, so I have 2 pairs of trainers from M&S that I bought, I want to say year before last. Sorry, I'm sat on the floor and it's not very comfortable. I bought them the year before last and I have worn them to absolute death, and I have a pair in black and a pair in blue, and they're like suede like style trainers rather than like fitness trainers. And I am a new person and I now wear trainers all the time, and I thought it was about time to, because they're like falling apart because they were cheap and I wear them all the time, to start investing and buy some new trainers. So I bought some Adidas Sambas, which I believe are stylish. I literally have no idea. And they're in this like brown colour with a sort of off-white cream accents. And I thought, to be honest, most of my wardrobe is either in brown, black or blue and a bit of red, and that's like my whole wardrobe. So I thought I'd pick these ones up. I really want the ones that are pink and red. I don't know what type of Adidas or Nike they are, but I really want the ones that are like pink and red. But I started off with the brown ones. I also really want some black ones. I want to update the blue ones that I have. For reference, these are said blue ones. I'm not going to show you the inside of them because they are falling apart, but these are the blue ones that I have from M&S from a few years ago. But yeah, I thought I would start buying some nice trainers, and these are actually really nice. Well, I hope they are. I haven't really worn them any distance other than around the shop, but this is the start potentially of the end. So yeah, I have a couple more. I'm going to wear these for a little bit, see if they're comfortable, and then I have a couple more of them in different colourways saved on ASOS, and if I find these comfortable I will go over there and pick them up. They're £95 though. It feels very expensive for a pair of trainers, but here we are. And then also bought a couple bits from Superdrug, but actually none of it's particularly exciting. Bought 2 packs of period pads, because you know, female. 2 things of toothpaste. Ugh, your girl knows how to live. And then I bought some Extract Skincare by Superdrug Cherry Blossom Hand Cream, and some, oh, where's it gone? And a Nivea lip balm because the seasons are changing and everything is drying. So bought some hand cream because my hands are like peeling. Can you see? Is that going to pick up? I don't know. But my hands are peeling, so I bought some hand cream. And then I only have 1 lip balm. Well, I've got 2. 1 in the car and 1 in the house. So I bought 1 like for on the go. I think that's all I bought today. I'm not sure. I also finished Eclipse, and then I started this other book and finished that too, which is Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, because I am clearly in a teenage book mindset. And now I'm reading the 7th Zodiac Academy book on my Kindle. I'm about 20% of the way through that. So that's probably what I'm going to go and sit on the bed in a minute and read. It's currently 7:10, but because I had a massive English breakfast and then we had nice cream, I'm still not hungry. So, oh, and then we had a cheesy garlic bread in the pub. while we were reading. So anyway, I've got my Kindle. I'm gonna sit on the bed. Got my new shoes, which I'll probably wear this evening when we go out for dinner. And that's it. They are my updates. So I'm gonna go sit and read my Kindle. And we'll head out for dinner soon when I eventually get hungry. It is the next day. It's currently Sunday. It's actually really early. It's 7:45. But we are getting up. I've done my makeup. I've brushed my hair. I need to get dressed. But last night we ended up going literally to a chain restaurant because all the local pubs stopped serving food or just like weren't serving food. So we gave up. But we ended up going to Tesco. There was like a Tesco, what the big one's called? Tesco Extra. And we went in because it was massive. It had like a clothes section upstairs. Actually, I was really unimpressed with all the clothing in there, but we went and had a little mooch around. And then they have a massive book section in that Tesco. So I went in and they were selling books 2 for £9, and I bought 4 books at like 9 p.m. in Tesco's in Yorkshire. So here we go. They kind of split into 2 vibes. So we've got Beach Read by Emily Henry. I'm slowly but surely reading through Emily Henry's backlist. And then we've got Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, which is the one Ali Hazelwood book I currently don't own. So I bought those 2. And then I got 2 thrillers. Don't know why. Paula Hawking's The Blue Hour, which is about an island where some people are abandoned on. She wrote Girl on the Train, which I read a couple of years ago. And then another Lisa Jewell book, which is The House We Grew Up In, because I'm slowly but surely buying her backlist. Although, is this a new one? It's in the new section. Oh my god, look how many books she's written. Like a whole page. This came out in 2025. No, first published in 2013. And then first published in paperback in 2014. And then first published by Penguin in 2025. So not sure, but yeah. We bought 4 books because why not? But it is the next day. My hair is even more mad. Like it's just, I feel like it's getting bigger every time I look at it. But I've moved to a lip oil today. The product I was using yesterday, I don't know if it's the product or the weather, so I need to try a bit more. But it was drying my lips out so much. I've gone back to the Rare Beauty tinted lip oil in the shade Serenity because this does not dry my lips out. It's not hard. It's not like a lip balm replacement, but it definitely is not drying. So yeah, I'm gonna migrate over to this for a little bit and then see what the problem was. But yeah, I genuinely need to like pack up. Like this by my feet is chaos. So I'm gonna go and get dressed, pack up, and then gonna go have breakfast, and then we're gonna go drive like an hour and a half south towards home and stop off at Sherwood Forest for the morning. And I think that's the plan for today. So let me get dressed, let me pack up, let's go have breakfast, and let's go drive to Sherwood Forest. We've got to Sherwood Forest. I am currently changing out of my shoes into walking socks and then the walking boots because I don't really want to wear my trainers. My brand new brown trainers on a walk. So, change of socks, am I the way? Yeah, change of socks. And then we're going to go for a lovely long walk, which is going to be delightful. She is beauty, she is grace, she is Miss United States. I actually just go out the side of the car. You probably recognise this background if you've been in one of my videos before, but we are home. We've made it back to our lovely house in the country, and it was honestly such a nice weekend. I feel like it was like the perfect little farewell to summer, autumn is kind of here type of weekend. So today we literally went to Sherwood Forest, which is an RSPB reserve here in the UK. It's also what's called they call it an ancient forest. It's an expression for basically a forest over a certain age, and it's one of those. So we went for a little walk around, we then stopped and had some lunch there, and then we drove back, stopped by Tesco's, picked up some food, arrived home. We then had like that mad moment where you empty all the suitcases, you put everything away, you put everything back in the fridge, you put everything back in the car that needs to go back in. So we are now fully unpacked, we're fully settled, and it's really nice because it is 3:30 and we still basically have the rest of the Sunday afternoon to like chill and decompress ahead of work tomorrow, which I think I'm just gonna sit and finish off Zodiac Academy, which I've got 57% of the way through. Yeah, how do I remember that? I'm 57% of the way through, and I think I'm just gonna go sit downstairs and binge the rest of this book. And I think that's my plan for this afternoon. But yeah, it was such a lovely weekend, and I'm glad you came and spent the weekend with me up in Yorkshire. So yeah, we stayed just outside York, and it's been such a lovely 2 nights, 1.5 to 2 days, and yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Autumn is now very much here, the autumn vlogs are starting, so I really hope you guys are excited, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!